Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel Sun Academy. I am Naresh Sir. Today in this lecture we are going to solve the sum of consignment accounts in journal accounts. Here the given sum is that Sun Electronics consigned 100 LED TVs to Summer Electronics Mumbai on 1/10/21. The cost price was rupees 15,000 per TV, but invoice was made out at a figure so as to show a profit of 25% on invoice price. On the same day, Sun incurred rupees 10,000 for carriage, rupees 30,000 for freight, and rupees 15,000 for insurance. Summer Electronics sent a draft for rupees 1 lakh on same day. On 1/12/21, Sun Electronics sent an account sale and bank draft for the amount payable. According to the account sales, 50 TVs were sold at 25,000 each and 30 TVs were sold at 24,000 to Darshan Sales on credit, while 10 TVs were sold to Dipti Electronics on the recommendation from consignor on credit. Summer Electronics paid Octroi 12,000 and selling expense 8,000. Darshan and Dipti became bankrupt and could pay only 60% and 70% each. Summer Electronics is entitled for rupees for 5% general and 2% Dell Credit Commission. Annual service charge rupees 24,000. Prepare consignment account and consignors account in the books of consignor. Now if we see how these entries are to be posted in the accounts, here two accounts have been prepared, consignment account and consignees account. First of all, the invoice price is given, cost is 15,000, but invoice was made out at a figure so as to show a profit of 25% on invoice price. So in working note, invoice price is if 100, right? Profit is 25, then cost price would be 75. So against 75 it is 15,000. So what would be against 100? It would become 20,000. Now invoice price is 20,000. That means profit is 5,000. So goods sent on consignment account would be written on debit side of the consignment account at invoice price. How many TVs were? 100 TVs into 20,000 each. So that would be 20 lakh. On credit side, its difference would be written (100 into 5,000), that will be 5 lakh. Then after consignee had given a draft for rupees 1 lakh by bank account, it will be written on the credit side of the consignee's account. Consignor had incurred expense 10,000 for carriage, 30,000 for freight and 15,000 for insurance. So it would be written on debit side of the consignment account to cash account. First expense is 10,000 for carriage. Then after insurance, and then after is freight. 30,000 is freight and 15,000 insurance. 30, 40, 50, that is 50. 5,000 expense incurred by consignor. Sun Limited Electronics sent an account sale and bank draft for the amount payable according to the account sale. 50 TVs were sold at 25,000 each, which will be absolutely on cash. So that will be written on the credit side of the consignment account by consignee's account. Cash sale, that is 50 TVs at 25,000 each. lakh 50,000, and to Darshan 30 TVs at 24,000. That will be 7 lakh 20,000. To Depti, that were 10 TVs, $25,000. Here in the question price is not written, so I am taking it as 25,000. That will be 2 lakh 50,000. So 12 and 7, 19 and 2, 21, 22, 22 lakh 20,000. The second entry of that will be written on the debit side of the consignee's account to consignment account 22 lakh 20,000. Then after expenses incurred by Summer Electronics to consignee's account, expense were octroi 12,000 and selling 8,000. Total will be, so that will be written on the credit side of the consignee's account. Expense incurred by him. Now commission. General commission will be on 22 lakh 20,000, it is 5%. One lakh 11,000. Del Crater, that will be taken only on sale of Darshan, because sale to Darshan is the risk of consignee. So only on that sale he will get extra commission, that is Del Crater commission. Sale to Darshan is 7 lakh 20,000 and commission on that is 2%. So 14,000 400. Total will be 1,25,400. First entry of that will be written on the debit side of the consignment account and second on the credit side of the consignee's account. To consignee's account, 1,25,400 by consignment account commission 1,25,400. Then after is bad debts, which will be only of Dipti. Dipti could pay 70%, so 30% will be his bad debts. 2,50,000 into 30%. So 75,000 will be bad debts. To consignee's account. Why we are writing this bad debts to credit side of the consignee's account? Because he will receive less amount from the Dipti. So obviously he is not going to pay from his pocket. That's why he will cut that amount from consignor's account. $75,000 to consignee's account service charge. He is being paid 24,000 annual service charge, and goods are sent on 110, and on 112 he has sent sales of details. So for 2 months he will be paid service charge 2,000 for each month, because 24,000 annually. So for 2 months he will be paid 4,000 as service charge. Now by closing stock, $100 TVs were sent, out of which 50 and 30 and 10 have been sold. So 80, 90, 10 TV at invoice price $2 lakh. This is invoice price. Then after proportionate expense of consignor, that is 55,000. On 100 TVs. So on 10 TV it will be 500. Then after proportionate expense consignee, so only opera will be taken. 12,000 into 10 divided by 100. So that will be 1,200. 2 lakh 5,500 and 1,200. So value of closing stock will be 2,06,700, and reserve for that will be to closing stock reserve on 10 TV it is 5,000. So 50,000. Now Profit will be found out. First of all, I will take total of credit side. That is 24 lakh 70. 6,700, out of which on the debit side it is 20 lakh 55,000, 20,000, 1 lakh 25,400, 75,000, 4,000 and 50,000. So to profit and loss account, that is 1,47,300. Now if we have to find how much amount consignee should send, so that will be 22 lakh 20,000 goods has been sold by him, out of which he had sent 1 lakh, and his expense were of 20,000 and his commission was of 1,25,400. 75,000 incurred bad debts and 4,000 was his service charge. So 22 lakh 20,000, out of which 1 lakh was sent by him in advance, 20,000 was his expense, 1,24,025,400 was his commission, 75,000 was bad debts and 4,000 was his service charge. So from consignee 18,95,600 will be received. In this way, we can find both the accounts. In consignment account, we will find net profit, while in the consignee's account, we have to find how much amount will be sent by him. Now, if we revise the sum or repeat the sum again, 100 TVs are sent at 20,000 of invoice price. Cost price was calculated as so to be involved 25% profit in invoice price. If I suppose 100 as an invoice price, 25% profit is in it, so cost price of that will be 75. Against 75 it is 15,000, so against 100 it will be 20,000. So I wrote it on the debit side of the consignment account, goods sent on consignment 100 into 20,000, 20 lakh. It's different, will be written on the credit side of the consignment account 100 into 5,000. While expense incurred by consignee, so it will be written to cash account, carriage, insurance and freight. Expense of consignee, octroi and selling expense. Here it will be written on the debit side of the consignment and on the credit side of the consignee's account. Consignee sent a bank draft of rupees 1 lakh, which was written on the credit side of the consignee's account. Then after it was sales, 50 TVs were sold at 25,000 each on cash. 30 TVs were sold at 24,000 each to Darshan, while 10 TVs were sold at 25,000 to Dipti. Here 25,000 was not written in the question, so I took it because question is prepared by me. You cannot find this question in any book. So total sales amount was 22,20,000, which was written on the debit side of the consignee's account. Now we have to find the commission. 5% on total sale, that is general commission, while 2% Bell credit commission, which will be found out only on sale of darshan, because sale to darshan is done by consignee at his own risk. In this way, total commission incurred 1,25,400, which was written on the debit side of the consignment account, while on the credit side of the consignee's account. Then after comes the bad debts, which was incurred on amount of Dipti, because Dipti's sale was only on recommendation of consignor. So it is to be borne by consignor, not by consignee. That means consignee will receive less amount, which he will cut from the amount of consignor. So bad debts was 30% of 2,50,000, which was 75,000, written on the debit side of the consignee's account, a consignment account, while on the credit side of the consignee's account. Then after consignee was paid, to be paid 24,000 annual service charge, that means 2,000 per month. So account was only of 2 months, so 4,000 was to be paid as commission to him, which was written on the debit side of the consignment, while on the credit side of the consignee's account. Then after comes closing stock. 100 TVs were sent, out of which 50, 30 and 10 were sold. So it remained only 10 TVs in stock. Invoice price was of 2 lakh. Proportionate expense of consignor were 5,500, while proportionate expenses of consignee were 1,200. Because here proportionate expense of consignee were only taken off octroi, because other expenses are selling expense, which incurred only on sales. So total amount of closing stock was 2,06,700. Difference of that will be written on the debit side of the consignment account, 5,000 on 10 TVs. Then after we found the profit, taking total of the credit side, subtracted all the values up to 50,000 and found the profit of the consignment account. While in the consignee's account, we have to find the balance amount to be sent by consignee. So taking a total of debit side, we have to subtract all the values up to 4,000 and we will find the amount to be sent by him.